folks. I hope you're doing well. I remember the time when I was confronting a wall and I imagined myself just banging my head against the wall, hoping it would fall down. It did not. I had to turn around and find a ladder to climb my way up and leap forward to the other side. This is how cycles of burnout can be for many people. I know that during my cycles of burnout, I have put more pressure on myself and blamed and shamed myself for poor work life balance and toxic productivity and wanting to do more. And you know what? It doesn't help. Because the more you pressurize yourself, the worse your cycle of chronic stress becomes. So, how does one break free from chronic stress and burnout? I broke free from a cycle of chronic stress and burnout by taking these three following steps. The first thing I have done to break free from burnout is by training myself mentally to take a pause once in a while. Now, what does it mean to take a pause? It means that you don't always have to be in the mode of pushing your day forward to get things done on your to do list and to achieve your goals. It means you must learn to step back. A friend of mine once told me, Shamila, go through your day as if you are dancing. Take one step forward and two steps backward to reflect and evaluate. Well, at that point in time, that was way too much reflection and evaluation for someone who makes her decisions intuitively and from gut. But when this idea of stepping back finally clicked, I started applying it to all areas of my life, from communication to goal achievement and even to my music practice. And do you know why it was so effective? Because it helped me to detach. You see, when we are working too hard on something, we tend to get too attached to that work. And detaching yourself by taking a pause and taking a step back is the key to breaking free from the stress that has accumulated as a result of prolonged period of work in a particular position and in style of working. So I hope this was helpful, and I will get back to you with my second tip. So, the second thing that I have done to break free from burnout is to shift the kind of questions that I ask myself when I'm in the cycle of burnout. So, during my graduate years, when I was experiencing burnout, I would ask myself, oh no, what am I going to do now that this deadline has not been met? How am I going to proceed? But now the questions I ask myself are, how am I feeling right now? What do I need in this moment? I ask myself, Shamila, what can I do to help you? I know you're stressed. I know you're experiencing burnout. What can I do for you? So I really befriend myself rather than push myself away for not being able to comply to a certain expectation. And this in itself, this act of self compassion and kindness that I give and that I've learned to give to myself helps me to evaluate if I need to rest more or if I need to talk to someone and release some of the pressure that I'm experiencing. And whatever your body is calling out to you, your emotions are calling out to you to do, you need to attend to those needs. And I invite you to give yourself self compassion in this moment because it will take you a long way in terms of your burnout recovery. Now, the third thing I did to break free from burnout is to align myself to my core values and allow more joy to come in my life. So, most people who know me even slightly do find that I have a very independent personality. I know my mentor, Regula, was like, I've not met a person more independent than you. And she didn't even mean a woman. She said independent person. So, I tend to have a very nonconformist nature. I don't follow the rules of the society in the way that they are meant for women. And growing up in a world that looks at nonconformist women with suspicion, I have been a target of a high level of social judgment pretty much all throughout my life. When I was in the country I was born in, I thought that coming to Canada or the US would help because these societies are considered to support nonconformity. And I have definitely transformed from the state of being an acorn into a slowly growing oak tree through my years spent in North America. But I've also learned that conformity is everywhere. It's part of the society. And if you're one of those kinds who don't blend in, then you will receive your fair share of punishment in the form of social isolation. And if you don't, and if you keep being with people who want to dim your light, then it becomes unhealthy for yourself. So you have to, a person like me has to constantly negotiate uh, about how much people's judgments or values can I really bring in my own life. And a part of my burnout is also associated with um, my social energy, and my social energy kind of dissipates very fast. So, how to handle burnout as a result of waning relationships in your life? For me, what has helped is gratitude. By staying grateful for all that I have received in life in terms of people and relationships, the empathy, grace, kindness, love, compassion, and the nurturing that I have received from friends, mentors, family, even well wishers, and really counting the blessings. That in itself has made those moments far easier to endure. Um, Moments that were very difficult and where I felt socially isolated. And in those moments of experiencing gratitude, have also prepared me for this bigger task that I am and I feel called on to do, which is to coach others through the deep listening path. I invite you to learn more about the deep listening path from our website, deeplisteningpath.ca. And if you have not already, please do like, share, and follow us on our socials and leave a comment if this video at all resonated with you. And I will see you in the next one.